দেখো নিকো খুলে ভুলে যাবে দেখে না শিওর শর্ট কোশ্চেন
স্যার নেক্সট উইকে বলে দেবো যদি প্রবলেম হয়
প্র্যাকটিস করো বিএসটি এই ইয়েটাও করবে বাইনারি সার্চ ট্রিটাও লাগে বাট বাইনারি সার্চ ট্রি ইজ ফর basically BST questions regarding BST is going to ask in your job interviews not in other places. This is also quite important one. So I guess no one has any kind of doubt regarding your post order traversal. I already explained you that thing. Plus, it's within that range, so I guess there should be no issues. Okay, join over. Okay. So next is our BST. Okay, BST stands for binary search tree. Okay, and BST has some property. Okay, this is also a binary tree. BST is also kind of a binary tree, but here in BST, this one is termed as binary search tree. And the important thing about, or the important points about binary search tree, we have mentioned here. See, first one is in order to make it a binary tree, first one is it has to be a binary tree. Okay, without a binary tree, obviously from the name you can see it's binary search tree. So obviously it's going to be a binary tree. Second, this is a very important point. No value in the binary search tree will be repeated. Okay, this is a very important point, that no values in the binary search tree gets repeated. Why? Because in binary search tree all the data gets represented with the help of key value. Okay, and key value is what? তোমরা DBMS পড়েছো না পড়োনি এখনো?
DBMS না
database আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে. So you already know everyone knows about primary key, foreign key, all those things, but still I'm going to make this a bit easier. So think about roll number. Name can be same, even your date of birth can be same, your age can be same, your sex can be same, all those things can be same, but your roll number is unique. Whether it's your EC senior who has passed in 2018, or whether he has passed in 2015, 2020, or he is going to pass in 2022. All the roll numbers are unique and registration numbers are unique. So those things are the key values. That thing makes you stand out among the whole data set. So those things are the key values, and those things gets represented in our binary search tree, not those things, those type of things. Okay, so that's why repetition of data is never allowed in binary search tree. Okay, so okay, another important point is this third point. Okay, these two are the most important point. Last point is any node n, all the value in its left subtree will be lesser than the n, and all the values of its right subtree will be higher than the value in n. So if we want to say this one with a simple example, the meaning of this particular line is, let's consider this one. If this is your one BST, consider this one A, B, and C. Then this one is 100% true for all BST. Okay, that is B is, or the left subtree or the left child will always be lesser than the parent. Means B is always lesser than A, and the right child or right subtree will be always higher than the root. Okay, so this one is also a very important point. So these are the two important points which makes a binary tree BST. First one is our binary tree BST. So those two, among those 2 points, the most important points are, first one is no repetition is allowed, And second one is, whenever a BST is there, the left nodes will be always lower or smaller than the root node, and the right nodes will be always higher than the root node. Okay, that's why this is the significance of this particular line, that any node n and all the value in its left subtree will be lesser than the n. If n is the parent node, then all the values in its left subtree will be lesser than n, and all the values of its right subtree. Okay, if n is the parent, all the values in its right subtree will be higher than the value n. So now look at this particular example here we have provided. So here 46, as you can see, 46 is the root. 46 has two children, 17 and 56. See, 17 is smaller than 46. That's why this one is standing on the left direction, left subtree, and this one is higher than 46. So that's why this one is in higher range. Now, if we come here, see, 17. Okay, so 17 is bigger than 6, and 6 is basically smaller than 17. So that's why 6 went to left subtree, and 24 is bigger than 17. So that's why this one to on the right side. Again 20, so 20 is smaller than 24, so that's why 20 is coming here on the left side. If we look at this particular image, you can see 47 is here, 95 is here, and even 70 is smaller than 95, so that's why 70 is here. You always have to remember that whenever you are designing or inserting any kind of data within the binary search tree or BST, or deleting a particular data, your binary BST structure or binary search tree structure should remain intact, and in order to keep that one intact, you have to keep one thing in mind, that is the left subtrees will be always smaller and the right subtrees will be always higher, because obviously there will be no repetition of data. Because if repetition of data is coming in here, then for instance, suppose if I have 17 again, okay, let's consider this one. If I have 17 again, so where I am going to put it? Because 17 is neither smaller than 17 or neither bigger than 17. 17 is basically equals to 17. So we can't decide that whether it's going to be coming on the left subtree or right subtree. So the total logic behind the BST will corrupt. Okay, not corrupt, collapse. So that's why repetition of data is never possible in binary search tree. Again, consider this one, since you guys have done this one already. So I want you guys to tell me what will be the in-order traversal of this binary search tree. Okay, tell me. What was in-order traversal? In-order traversal was left subtree, node, then right subtree. Bolo, ki hobe ekhane? Which one is the left subtree here? Konta age ache bolo? Which one will be coming?
6.
So 6. Very good. Next. So left subtree got completed. Then
17.
Then root. Root 17. Okay. So 17 got completed. Then after 17 we are coming here on the 24, but 24 is on the right, but 24 having the left subtree. So
20.
After 17 it will be
20.
20. After 20 it will be
24.
24. Very good. Then after 24,
46.
46, because our total left subtree has been completed, so we are accessing the root. So after completing the root, then again we are going to consider
47.
Very good. Then after that,
70.
root
56. Yeah. After that,
56. Then we are coming here 95, but 95 is having a left child, so it will be
70.
70. So after
95. 95.
So see, the whole tree got traversed here. Okay, and another most important point of our binary search tree is that if we do a in-order traversal of a BST, then the whole data gets sorted in a ascending order. See, 6, 17, 20, 24, 46, 47, 56, 76, 95. That is also another key point for our binary search tree, that if we perform in-order traversal of a BST, then it always produces sorted value in ascending order. Ascending order is choto theke boro jacche. So in ascending order. So this is also another important point. So that's why, for instance, suppose if repetition of data was here, then it would be a huge ambiguity that whether that is going to be on which side. Again, we are going to obviously going to have an ambiguity that whether it's going to be a left child and right child. Plus, whenever doing it in an ascending order or a shorted value, obviously that will be not possible. So that's why repetition of data is never possible in BST.
But sir, value গুলো তো অন্য কিছু হতে পারতো, মানে বাইনারি ট্রিতে তো কিছু ভ্যালু হতে পারে। তো যদি 6 এর জায়গায় 24 হতো, 24 এর জায়গায় 6 হতো, তাহলে তো এটা হতো না।
24 এর জায়গায় 6 হতো আর 6 এর জায়গায় 24, then this one is not a binary tree because 24 টা কি হচ্ছে তোমার 17 থেকে বড় হয়ে যাচ্ছে। যেটা প্যারেন্টের থেকে বড় জিনিস কখনো লেফট সাইডে থাকবে না।
আচ্ছা,
প্যারেন্টের থেকে যা জিনিস আছে সেটাই ছোট থাকবে। and the beauty of that particular thing is, if for instance suppose if I am looking here for this, let's see, for this particular one 47, okay, I am looking for this particular key value. 17 is obviously not there, so I am looking for the particular key value 47. Okay, I am just searching that whether that particular one is whether it present in BST or not. Then what we are going to do, first we are going to come for the root checking. If the root is same as the particular item we are searching for, then it's okay. But if it's not there, then our element will go on which side, left side or right side? Well, the pointer will go on which side, left side or right side? If I am searching for 47, my pointer will be going on left side or right side?
left side.
Right side.
Right side. It's going to be on the right side because 47 is higher than 46. And this is a
Okay, yes. Left side can't be greater than node. Okay.
So that's why the algorithm already knows that if 47 is basically higher than 46, so obviously if we are going for this one, then it has to appear on the right hand section. Okay, so after encountering 46, it's going to come at 56, and after coming to 56, it's going to go on the left side or right side?
Left side, because this is smaller. Yeah.
Here 47 is smaller than 56, and at coming when it will come on the left side, it will obviously find out 47 is here, and it will point out or print out that the element is existing in there. Again, if we are looking for this particular 100, see, if we are looking that whether 100 element is present within the BST or not. So first what will happen, first search will occur at 46, that whether this one is that particular item we are looking for or not. Then after that we are going to come on the right side because 100 is obviously bigger than 56. So again, after coming here the second search is occurring and checking whether 56 is 100 or not. No, again 100 is bigger than 56, so again it's going to come on the right side, and after coming on the third search it's going to come on the right side, and after coming here it's going to check whether this one is same or not. Then after 95, 100 is obviously bigger than 95, so it's not going to go for the left portion, it's going to come for the right portion, and it will find out that yes, that element is not present here. And again, let's say if I have a particular child here which was, let's say, if let's say we have a child for 95, that is 101. Okay, so 101 is what? 101 is obviously higher than 95, so that key value can exist here. So what will happen on the fourth search, the key element will come here, or the item we are looking for that will come here, and it will check that whether 100 is equals to 101 or not. If it's not existing, it's going to exhaust itself, because after that this one is the actual leaf node. It doesn't have any or child, or it doesn't have any kind of child from there. Okay, so this one is our extreme left node. So as we can see, what is the level of this particular binary tree? So if I am looking for this binary tree, then this is our L0 level, this is our L1 level, this one is our L2 level, and this one is our L3 level. So how many number of levels are here? How many number of levels are here? Or what is the depth of the binary tree? 4. 4 is the depth of this particular binary tree, and that's also a key point for our BST. That since depth is 4 here, so maximum number of searching in order to find a single element in the worst case scenario, the maximum number of search will be required for this particular BST will be 4. Means if you are having a BST and the BST having n number of levels, then in worst case scenario you are going to face maximum number of searches. It can't. Let's for instance take an example, a binary search tree having 4 levels. 4 not or 5 levels. Consider a binary search tree having 5 levels. So in order to find a particular element, whether that's existing within that particular binary tree or binary search tree or not, you have to require maximum number of 5 searches, not more than that. If your BST is going for number of searches more than its depth, then that is not a BST. Okay, or obviously you have done some mistakes. Okay, so see here, for instance, 100 is not existing here, and I am saying that this one particular node is existing here. Still, see, in order to find out or in order to exhaust the total BST, how many searches we required in this particular image? 4 searches. 4 searches will be enough to exhaust the BST for searching. So that is also a key point for our BST. That's why I have mentioned here that since depth is 4, so maximum 4 searching will be required to declare whether the data item has been found or not. Okay, and 4 is our worst case complexity. Means if you are looking the depth of the BST and you have done the same number of searches on there, then that's the worst case scenario. That if you haven't found the data. Otherwise, if you have found the data, let's say consider this one 47. 47 was found out on the 3rd search, but 100 is not existing there. But since 100 is not existing here, but see, still we required only 4 searches on the 4 depth. But if we consider previous any kind of binary tree, okay, consider this one. So if I am looking for, let's say, data 71, okay, or if I am looking for data, let's say, for an item 100. So first, what will happen? It will come here. Then it will search for. It will check. So first comparison, second comparison, third comparison, fourth comparison, fifth comparison, sixth comparison, seventh comparison, eighth comparison, ninth comparison. So total 9 of comparison is happening here. Why? Because the data are not sorted here. But in case of BST, you already know that data are sorted in here. The left part are having smaller value than the parent, and the right child is having the higher value than the parent. So if I am looking for a particular item which is basically higher than the root item or the parent item, then obviously I'm going to go for the right side. And if that particular item is lower than the parent item, then obviously I'm going to go for the left side. And like that, we can easily find out, and there is no need for checking for other places. So that's why the number of searches become very much less here. So this is also another key point for our BST. Clear? What is binary search tree and what are the key points? First thing is in BST, this is from the name you already know, this is binary search tree, so I am ignoring this point. Okay, first point. So the main points are there should be no repetition of data. Okay. Second thing is left child will always have lower value than the parent, and right child will always have the higher value than the parent. Okay. Second thing is, if we do in-order traversal of a BST, then the whole data at the traversal result, we will get whole data in ascending order sorted. Okay. Second key point is, if the depth of my binary search tree is n, then in worst case scenario for finding a particular item, maximum searches I am going to require is n. We are not going to require more than that. Obviously, in best case scenario, or average scenario or good scenario, you are going to get lesser searches, but the worst case scenario is still going to provide you the number of depth searches, not more than that. Okay, so clear about BST?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now we are coming for the algorithms. Okay, so in BST algorithm, there are things. Okay, one is our insertion. Obviously, we can do 3 things. One is searching for a particular item, another one is inserting an item, and another one is our deleting a particular item from there. Now, consider this one. So whenever we are doing a insertion operation. Okay, we will come to that later. First go for the searching item. Okay, we are searching a particular data within the BST. Okay, so this is our algo BST find. Okay, this is the algo name. Here we are passing root, okay, item which we are looking for. These are the two extra parameters we have taken. Okay, these output parameters plays a very important role in our BST. First one is our par, another one is our LOC. So par stands for parent. I have used this particular one, and this one is for location. You can name the parameter as your requirement, but these two parameters are important. Why? I am going to explain you. So parent, this part will be holding the data of the parent's child. Means if I am looking for the item, let's say 56. Okay, then par will be holding the data 38, and location LOC means the item which we found at 56, that particular one will be held at LOC. Why this one is important? Because if I am not finding the data, it will be easier for me in the next iteration for inserting the element. Because if I know the parent and if I know my item, I can simply compare the item with that particular one. For consideration, we are looking for a data, let's say 56, so 40, 65. Okay, so let's consider this one. I am looking for a data which is 47 again. Okay, so first I'm going to come here at 38. Okay. So obviously first at this time our item or location parent is 38. Okay, because this one is having no parent, this one is the root. Okay, then what will happen? Then obviously we are looking for 47, so 38 will come on the right side. After coming here 56, what is happening? Parent is right now here and location is this one. This one is getting compared with the item and we have saved this one. Okay, so next we have 47. So 47 is lower than 56. So again we are going to go for the left child. After coming in the left child here, this one is becoming our location and this one is getting changed in parent position. So 56 is parent for 40 and this one is our location that is getting compared with 47. Again 47 is higher than 40, so it should be existing on the right side of the 40, but here we are seeing that this one is not having any kind of child. So what will happen? This one will shift, parent will shift, and whether if we are looking for that particular item and if we want to insert the data, it will be easier for me in the next iteration. Then I do not need to search it again. I can directly insert the data 47 on the right link of the 40. So that's why these two are important, but I will come to that later. Okay, so see, if first line, if root equals to null, means if root is not existing, then what will happen? Then binary tree is not existing there. Okay, so we do not need to do any kind of thing. So obviously there will be no result. Okay, but if root is not equals to null, then location equals to null. First, this one is getting access. So location equals to null, parent equals to null. So right now parent is in void position. So by that we can easily say that this one is going to be the root of this one, because root have the void parent. Okay, so the location will be this. Okay, the location will be null, the parent is null, and if root is not existing. Okay, but if root is existing, okay, if root implies info equals to item, means the item we are looking for, we have found that particular item on the root, then location equals to root. Okay, so this particular location got saved in the root and parent equals to null, what I was saying. Okay, because root doesn't have any kind of parent. Okay, if I am looking for that particular item that got found on the first one, okay, or root one, if that is also not possible, okay, if this condition isn't satisfied and the item we are looking for is not the root item, then what we are going to go for? Then we are going for if root implies info is greater than item. So here we are comparing and finding out that whether our search is going to be on the left side or in the right side. And here we have stated that if root implies info is greater than the item, then pointer equals to root implies left. Obviously, if our root is higher than the item, then we are going to go for the search on the left side. Okay, else if it's not that, then we're going to go for the right side. Okay, so that our smaller, bigger algorithm or that particular statement line got taken care of on this line. So save equals to root. Okay, so whenever we have completed, so previously what we are comparing a particular item and then save equals to root, I'm going to come there. Okay, while pointer is not equal to null, means the item still hasn't been found and their data item is already there, which should be searched. Okay, then what we are going for, if pointer implies info equals to item, means if the item we are looking for we have found out, then location equals to pointer, means that particular item location where we have found the data, that will be our LOC parameter, and parent equals to save, and we are saving the parent of that particular item. Okay, and save equals to pointer. Okay, and if pointer implies info is greater than item, okay, the pointer implies info is greater than item, then pointer equals to pointer implies left. If the item is lesser than 1, then it's going to be on the left side, and if it's not, then it's going to be on the right side, and then location equals to null and parameter equals to save and return. Means this particular line is getting accessed for what reason? If we are not finding out that particular item, if we can't find the item here, for instance here, look here, now look at this particular example here, I am searching for the item 64 here. So first what will happen? First this line is going to get executed. If root equals to null, no, root is not equals to null. Okay, so there is no need to check this one. Let's come to this line. If root implies info equals to item, is 64 equals to 38? No, 64 is not equals to 38. Then obviously there is no need to for check this one. We are going to come on this particular line. So we are starting from this line. If root implies info is greater than item, then it's going to be on the left side. If otherwise, it's going to be on the right side. So 64 is basically greater than 38. So this particular line is not true, this line is true, means else part is true. Else part is true, it means this one is going to come here. So right now what will happen, this one will be the parent, okay, and this one is our pointer P. Okay, so again I am going to come in this line. Okay, after completing this one, we are going to come again, and again we are finding out that whether 64 is getting compared with the parent item again, and 64 is bigger than 56. So what will happen, the pointer will be coming on this part, okay, on the right side of this one. So what will happen, this one will be cutted out. Now this one part, this part will be saved. Okay, means it's stating that this is the parent right now and I am looking for the item, and we have found out 65 here. Now see, so right now the pointer is here, I am looking for 64. Okay, so if 64 is going to exist, 64 is going to exist on the left child of 65. Okay, so what is going to happen, again this particular set portion and the pointer is coming down. So right now this one will be the S and the pointer P. See, I have marked it, the pointer P will be remained and this position, means whenever we are going to insert a particular item, that item is going to get in, not particular item, this 64, that particular item is going to get inserted here. The reason behind this parent and location or parameter or location is because of this one. So see, this one is like, this is a pointer, this is the child. Okay, parent and child is there. So if I have the acknowledgement or I have the position that where these two are belonging, then insertion and searching becomes very much easy. So if I am going for lower value, okay, তোমাদের এদিকে এলে এটা কি আসছে, লেফট আসছে না রাইট আসছে বলো, তোমরা কি দেখছো? এই সাইডটা রাইট. If your data is higher than the root, then what will happen? Then first, previously your parent was here, saved at the root position, and you are looking for the item. Again, you are finding out that particular item is higher than the item that you are looking for, which is right now at this position. Then what will happen? It's obviously going to go for the right section, so it's going to come down here, and the parent part is going to come down here. So whenever it's going to insert a particular item, the algorithm or the computer or the architecture will easily know that where to insert the item. It do not need to traverse the whole binary search tree or anything. It just note that particular position, that at this position the data is going to get inserted. So that's why these two parameters got introduced in here. Cause there is another thing. Okay, I'm asking you guys that for insertion operation in BST, guys, you guys have to answer the question. So for insertion operation in our BST, okay, we also need a algorithm part where we find out the element, or this BST find algorithm is important for insertion operation. Why? Why we need to find a particular item, whether that is existing in the BST or not?
So that if the thing that is to be inserted is smaller, then we can insert it on the left, and if it is bigger, then we can insert it to the right of that item.
No, that is not important. We can compare that one and we can put that one in algorithm. The find algorithm is necessary for BST insertion operation to avoid what? Avoid repetition of data. If I am inserting the data that is already existing in the BST, then insertion operation is not going to take place. That will be our condition in order to cancel the insertion operation. Otherwise, the insertion operation will occur, because if the BST tree is totally null, it's the item we are going to insert that will become root node. Okay, we can keep that one in our algorithm. And then after that, if the root node or a parent node is existing there, we can simply update the algorithm that if that particular item is higher than the parent item where the location is right now pointing out, then we are going to go for the right subtree. If it is lower, then we are going to go for the left subtree. There is no issues there. But if
is it anyhow related to time and memory also?
No, it's not related to time and memory. Okay.
Okay.
No, time and memory মানে তুমি কি সিগনিফিকেন্স বলছো?
মানে কমপ্লেক্সিটিটা বলছি, মানে ফাইন্ড অপারেশনটা দিয়ে হয়তো আমরা সেখানে পৌঁছে গেলে আমাদের রোটেশনটা কম হবে।
না ওইরকম কিছু নেই। Okay. The main thing about the find algorithm is that to avoid repetition of data. Because if I am inserting a same item which is already existing in the BST, then that will totally corrupt the BST. Okay, so that's why search algorithm is very much important in case of insertion. Okay, and whenever we are inserting, that's why we are using these two parameters in the previous part in this particular algorithm. Otherwise, that is not necessary, but this one is necessary. So whenever we are doing insertion operation later, we can simply call this find algorithm and to check whether that item is existing or not. Okay, so if we just call this find algorithm, which we just discussed now, so if we can call this particular algorithm, what will happen? First, it will check whether that particular item is existing within the BST or not. If that particular item is not existing within the BST, then we already have two parameters. One is our pair, and another was here our LOC. Pair is our pointing at the parent position, and LOC is pointing at the location. Okay, so obviously, what will happen? We already know the parent and we already know the location where the item should be inserted. So what we need? We just need to use a get node function. There, a node will be activated or a free memory space will be activated there. We have to just put a link in there, and then the whole thing will be connected. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So now see. So that's how we do searching an item in a BST. So now see, we are performing insertion of an element in BST. So for instance, take this particular example. Okay, so we want to insert the data 64 here. আমি কি অন্য ইউজ করেছি? আচ্ছা, হ্যাঁ, ওইটাই করেছি। Item 64. So what? আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে। So see here. When doing insertion item in BST, algo BST insert. Okay, this is the name of that algorithm. We need root and we need the new info. Root, okay, to find out the particular start of the BST. Okay, otherwise we can't find out the particular BST where we want to insert. And another one is the new info, the item that should be inserted in here. See, first we are doing what? Call BST find root new info parallel. See, algo BST find root item parallel. We are just calling this particular algorithm. And by this, after calling this particular algorithm, this is our BST. Here we want to insert item number 64. Okay, so when we want to insert the item 64, first the BST is going to look for whether that particular item is existing or not. So first this line will come if root equals to null. No, if here the root is not null. So obviously 64 is not going to be the root of that particular thing. So this line is not getting accessed. Okay. Next line is if root implies info equals to item. The item which we are looking for, is it that the root item is also the same? No. So repetition is not here. So obviously we can come to the next line. So obviously this line is not also getting access. So next line is we are coming here. So if root implies info is greater than item, 64 is root implies info. So greater than that. So 64 is basically bigger than the item. So this one is the vice versa. So this line is getting access. So first, what is happening here? Previously, when we were comparing this line, okay, whether root implies info equals to item C, our LOC is root and parent equals to null. Obviously, root is not having any kind of parent. So right now, location is our root. Okay, so this is our L, and parent is right now staying at the void position. Okay, I have just called this function in order to insert 64. Okay, so next, what is happening? And after coming on this line, we are finding out that 64 is higher than the 31. So this one is coming in here. So for the first time from void position, parent is coming in this position. So because right now parent is staying here, and right now this one is location where the data item or the item info is getting compared. Okay. So if pointer implies info equals to item, okay, so if we found that out item, then that is okay, but here we haven't found the item. So what is going on? So again we are going to come this line, okay, that this particular line, and for this particular line here we are finding out that 64 is basically bigger than the 56 part, means else part is again getting executed. So obviously the pointer is coming here now. Location pointer is coming here, and the parent pointer is right now here. Okay, so 56 is the parent of 65, and 65 is getting compared with 64. So if the item should be existing in here, the item should be on the left part of the 65, and after coming on the left side section, means after updating this one as parent, and our location is coming here. Okay, the location is finding out that there is no data here. Okay, the left part or the left node is not existing within the 65. So next time, if we want, when we are inserting this particular item, what we need? We just need to allocate a free space, and that free space should be linked here, and that's how easily our system, this particular item will be inserted here. Because since this one is 65 and we have 64 here, so obviously if the data has to appear, if repetition is possible here, the data should be here. Otherwise, there is no possibility that data will be on the other side of any position. Okay, it can't exist on here, it can't exist on here. Okay, so that's why the item should be inserted in here. So whenever we are doing the insertion, we already know the parent position, the root position, okay, of that particular node, on which left side we are going to insert. This location is going to tell us, the algorithm, the location LOC in our algorithm is going to tell us that whether on the left side or the right side the item is going to get inserted, and this parent is going to tell us of the particular root node or parent, not root node, the particular parent node of which the item is going to get inserted. So do you guys get the significance of this pair and LOC?
স্যার একটা জিনিস না মানে মাথায় ঘুরে যাচ্ছে, মানে যদি ওখানে ওই লেফট স্পেসটা ভ্যাকেন্ট না থাকতো, ওখানে যদি কোনো ডেটা থাকতো তাহলে কি হতো?
Okay, let's consider if it's having 61. Okay, ঠিক আছে? Then what will happen? The parent is right now at 65, the location is 61. Again, after comparing, we are finding out that 61 is basically smaller than 64. So obviously, if the item has to exist, it should exist on the where?
Left side.
Right side.
Oh, sorry, left side, yeah.
Right side. So what will happen? Previously the parent was here, so this parent will be shifted here.
স্যার এক সেকেন্ড, আমি না কিছু দেখতে পাচ্ছি না, নেটওয়ার্কটা মনে হয় কিছু ইস্যু, আমি রিজয়েন করছি আপনাকে।
আচ্ছা, হয়েছে, গান করেছেন? করে নিন। বাকিটা বুঝতে পেরেছ? তুলনা করে নিও না।
সরি স্যার, অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমি কিছু মানে স্ক্রিনে দেখতেই পাচ্ছিলাম না।
এবার এসছে?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, এবার দাও। So what will happen? Okay, now see if I am looking for item number 64 and let's say 61 is existing in here. What will happen? So previously parent was here and our L was here, LOC was here. Okay, our pair is at here, LOC is at here. So we are after coming here again, we are going to execute this particular line. Okay, that whether the item we are looking for is higher than the item.
Yeah, if higher
than the parent.
At right side, if not lower, then it would be at left side.
So what will happen? The parent will be removed from there, parent parameter or the pointer will be removed from there. P will be marked right here, and LOC, if I am inserting the item should be inserted on this position. Okay. Now see, if LOC is not equals to null, okay, means what is saying that if LOC is not equals to null, means LOC is holding some kind of data. At what position LOC will be equals to null? At what position LOC will be equals to null? If that particular item is existing in there, then LOC will be null. Okay, so means if LOC is not equals to null, means LOC is holding a particular data, means it's holding the data where the data should be inserted. Then new node equals to get node, free memory space, new memory space got allocated here. New node implies info equals to new info. The new memory space got updated with the new info. New node implies link equals to null. Okay, so obviously see here if I am inserting the data, if we are inserting any kind of data within a BST, obviously the data should be at a particular leaf node, because we can't insert the data in here, we can't remove 56 and insert in here. So obviously for that reason, new node implies link, left link will be null, and new node implies right link will be null. If I am inserting the data again, this all comparison will be made here. Okay,
tree will get extended. Yes.
Tree will get extended. And if parameter equals to null, okay, if pair equals to null, so pair was holding the data for null. So see, if the first scenario condition is if pair equals to null, means the BST is not existing, means there is no root node there. Then what will happen? Root equals to new node, the item which you are inserting, that will become the root node. Okay, and it will return from there. Okay, and if parent implies info is greater than a new info, okay, our parent size is greater than the new info, then obviously that particular item is going to be on the left side. Okay, and else otherwise, if parent is smaller than the new info, that particular item will be on the right side. Okay, so see, that's why we use this two parameter in the searching algorithm. So for next time, we can simply just call this function and we can execute. Again, for the deletion operation, again we can do the same thing. We just have to call this search function. Okay, and from there after we are going to do the deletion part. But in here in BST there are two deletion algorithms. Okay, and we are going to come to them. So I guess this one is clear. What is BST? Finding an item and inserting an item in BST.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good, very good. Next is our okay, now see. Okay, now see, deletion of a node from BST with this particular line, see, with 1 or 0 child. Okay, And another algorithm we required here, that is binary search tree with 2 children. Okay, why we need these 2 separate children? That's because, for instance, suppose, okay, if we consider this particular image, say, if we are removing a data, let's say here 56, if we are removing 56 from here, okay, if 56 is having 2 children, okay, if I am removing this particular 56 here, what's going to happen? 40 is going to come here and 65 is going to come here. Okay, among these 2, which particular one is going to come here? First, we have to decide that one. Again, another important thing, why this algorithm, if having 2 children, is there. So consider this one. This one is 27, this one is 28. Okay, just consider this one, this particular tree. So 38. Okay, 38 having 2 children. This one is having 27. This one is having 56. Okay, and 56 having 2 children. 25. Okay, and let's say this one is 41. So if we remove this particular one, okay, not 41, that I can add it to 56 is 56 and 41 keep 57. Now let's consider this one. If we are removing this 56, okay, I am deleting this particular data which is having 2 children. So what is the option which should be up here? That is 57 should be up here.
27, yeah.
Because we can't put 25 in this position. Because if I am putting 25 is on this position, first of all, 25 is smaller than 38 and it's existing on the right side. And again, right child is becoming smaller than the left child. Okay. So the whole BST will collapse. Okay. If I am having one small child, okay, but not one small child, if I am having 1 children or 0 child, if we consider this particular example, if 13 is getting removed, okay, obviously we know 26 will come here. Okay, if 65 is getting removed, obviously we know 76 will be coming up here. Okay, but whenever we are having 2 children there should be a ambiguity. Because first, that is the ascending order representation should be there. Because if it's not a proper BST, it shouldn't be sorted in a ascending order for in-order traversal. First thing, that should be fulfilled. Second thing, whenever we are putting this, we are having these 2 free children, we have to find out that which one is going to be the parent. And after becoming that one parent, whether my ascending order is remaining same or not. Okay, so we will come there one by one. Okay, first look at this particular algorithm. See, algo, del node, BST, root. Okay, for finding out the tree. LOC, that particular item which we are going to delete, and parent. Okay, parent is also necessary because if that particular one is getting deleted, let's say if 13 is getting deleted, then what will happen? L, our parameter will be at here, location, that particular item is getting deleted, and parent item will be pointing at 27. So what will happen? It will be easier for us to shift this one, that we already know that 26 will be coming here because we already know the parent. Because if we don't have this one, then this particular one will be in a free mode because there is no link between 27 and 26. Okay, and this one is not a linked representation. Okay, so that's why parent and location, these 2 parameters are again necessary. See, now if location implies left equals to null, and location implies right equals to null, means what is the significance of this particular line? What is the significance of this line?
There is only one node.
If location left equals to null and location right equals to null, means if that particular node is having no children, left side with the children, then child equals to null. Yes, that particular node is having no children. Yes, if there exists a child, if LOC left implies is not equals to null, then child equals to LOC implies left. Means if left child is existing, then on the left portion the child will be shifted. Else if child equals to LOC implies right, means if the child is existing on the right side of that particular one, then, and if parent is equals to else to eta hoy gelo. If parent is not equals to null, I hope you got it. So else, sorry for the inconvenience. So else if lock LOC implies left is not equals to null and child equals to LOC implies left. So if left child is existing, then it will be coming on the left side, and if child else, otherwise it will be right side and it will be coming there. If parent is not equals to null, means if parent is existing, okay. If parent is not equals to null, if LOC equals to parent implies left and parent implies left equals to child. So look at this particular, so look at this particular phenomena here, okay. Else parent implies right equals to child, or else root equals to child. So now consider this one, this particular line. Else root equals to child means I have an item that is having 38 and 17. Okay, this is also a kind of binary tree. This is our root, and this. If this one is getting deleted, then this is. Okay, so root is becoming the. Sorry. If 38 is becoming deleted, then what will happen? 17 will be shifted here, and root is becoming the. Child is becoming the root. Okay, for this particular line, this one. And this is our another line.
38 এর right child 17 কি করে হতে পারে?
আচ্ছা ওটা আমি লিখে দিয়েছি, আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে।
ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা। ও
খেয়াল করিস। Okay. So if this one first, this particular line, that if there is 0 children, okay, if there is 0 children, if LOC implies left is not equals to null and child equals to LOC implies left. So if I am deleting 13, then this 26 means this particular line is not getting executed. We are doing the else, but this 26 will be coming in this position. Okay. And if parent is not equals to null, let's say we are considering this one, we are deleting this particular example. Consider this particular example 76. Okay. So we are going to delete this 76 or 76 child from here. So first what will happen? First search of such item will be, algorithm will be called. So 76 will be compared with 38. So right now 38 is having L and parent is right now in the null position. 38 is not equals to 76. Okay. Then what is happening? It's getting compared that 76 is greater than 38. Okay. And a code line out of search algorithm is also, sorry. So 76 is we have already called that algorithm. So 76 is getting compared with 38. So 76 is higher. And what will happen? This L will be coming here and this P will be coming here. Again, after coming here, we are checking whether 56 and 76. So 76 is again bigger than 56. So this L will be shifted on the right side and this parent will be coming here on this position. After coming here, it's getting compared. Okay, I mean 76 delete korchi na, I am actually deleting 65. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so I am deleting 65. So after coming here, 65 is getting compared, and we're finding out that 65 is bigger, so this one is coming on this side. So parent is coming here and location is 65. So this particular item and the item which we are looking for got matched. Okay, so what is happening? So this particular item is going to get deleted. Okay, so we already know the parent is existing on the 56 position. Okay, and this is our L, and this is the child. So this why this particular line is getting executed here. See, if parent is not equals to null, means if parent is existing, okay, and if LOC equals to parent implies left, and parent implies left equals to child, and if we are finding out that parent of that child of that particular one is on the left side, then that particular one will be coming here. Else, what will happen here? This one is the right child, so parent implies right equals to child. So this particular right child will be shifted on this location position. So this one will be coming here. Okay, is it clear?
স্যার আমরা 56 টা ডিলিট করতে চাইলে কি করে করব?
56 কোথায় ডিলিট করছি? 65 ডিলিট করছি।
না আমি বলছি যদি করতে চাই
56 যদি ডিলিট করতে চাই তার জন্য আমরা 2 চিলড্রেন এর অ্যালগরিদম আছে। 56 having 2 children, না? That's why we are going to use this algorithm. Okay, and these are the two parts of the deletion algorithm having 3 parts. Okay, so this one is one algorithm. If the particular parent is having no child or 0 child, this particular first in your deletion algorithm, your search algorithm will be called. After calling the search algorithm, it's going to check for the 1 children, 0 children, or 2 children. If 1 or 0 children, then this particular part will be called. Okay, for this one, that's why we have named this one algodel 1 BST. This particular algorithm will be called if it's having 2 children. So for instance, if we consider this one, we are having 56, then this particular part will be called. Okay, so for this one, we have considered this particular example. See here. Here, tree. Okay, yeah, this one is the tree. Okay, and from this particular tree, we have to delete the item. Conta item delete 26. Okay, so we are deleting this particular item 26, and as we can see, 26 is obviously having how many children? 2 children, 15, 50. So obviously this particular line shouldn't be called. So in order to make this one easy, first we should keep an in-order traversal of that particular binary search tree. So see, first 15 is the extreme left, so 15 came here, then root in-order traversal, so 26 come here. After 26, we are going to go for the left subtree. This right is having this particular left subtree, this particular left subtree is having another left subtree, and this particular one is having this one is the left child. So first 33 will be mentioned, so 33 came here, so this particular root got access, so obviously this one will be coming, so 36, and then after 36 this total subtree got completed, so its root will be coming here, so 40 will come here. After the completion of this total tree, then 45 will be coming here, then completion of this one, 50 will be coming here. So as we can see, this particular whole left subtree got completed. Obviously our root will be coming here, so we have got our root. After coming to root, we will go for the left subtree again, and right part left subtree, and on the right part left subtree part is our 66, so this one is having the left child of 85, so first 66 will come. So since we have accessed our left child, we are going to access the root here, so root is our 85. So see your left subtree, left subtree and right subtree and the root both got sorted in an ascending order. I guess there is no doubt in the traversal.
No sir.
Okay, so now see, if I am deleting this particular data 26, okay, this particular data 26, and if I follow this particular logic, the 1 or 0 child, so what is happening there? See, I can put 50 here, I can put 15 here also. Okay, so first thing, if I put 15 here, now consider this one, if instead of that I am putting 15 here, okay, this one is not existing in there, then obviously our traversal, now if we want to do our in-order traversal, our in-order traversal will start from, bolo kotha theke start hobe? In-order traversal will start from where? If I am doing the in-order traversal of this particular tree, where we have 60 having 2 children, 15 and 85, 15 having 15 having 1 right children, this one is having left, this one left, then this one is having right. और कोई फिर start होगा ना?
15 तक ही तो start होगा। हाँ, कारण left in-order traversal तो
15 থেকে কি করে start হবে?
মানে 15 এর পুরো
15 এর কোথা থেকে স্টার্ট হবে?
15 এর 33
থেকে স্টার্ট হবে, কারণ এইটা হচ্ছে আমাদের লেফটে আছে। So first 33 will be accessed. After accessing 33, we are going to have 36. দেখো এগুলো কিন্তু পরপর আসবে, 33, 36, 40, 45, 50. Bas ekhane chuli jabe ase, karon 15 is parent. We are not going to access 15 at first. It's a part which should be accessed. So after coming 45, 50, then we are getting 15. Tale ki amar ascending order elo no. That means particular item is going to get deleted from a BST tree which is having 2 children. The whole BST tree should be reformed. Okay, so I mean, okay, now see here, for this particular algorithm we have this algorithm. First, let's consider the algorithm, then we are going to go for the example. So see, algo del 2 BST, okay, 2 children, so that's why del 2. I have named this one. So we have root, LOC and parent. Okay, root, location and parent. Okay. So if pointer equals to location implies right, save equals to location. Okay. If we never acquire that particular item which we have found out, that particular item which we are going to delete. Okay, so pointer equals to location implies right. So first mark that one. Okay, after marking, while pointer implies left is not equals to null, okay, save the pointer, and pointer equals to pointer implies left if the pointer is having any kind of left children. Okay, then save that particular pointer, and pointer equals to pointer implies next. Now, we are having 2 extra parameter here. One is our SUC. Okay, SUC stands for not the political party. Here SUC is successor. Okay, so successor equals to pointer, and parent successor equals to save. Now, call del 1 BST. Okay, so right now, after coming here, we are calling this particular function, this particular algorithm. So we are calling this particular algorithm from there. Okay, if parent is not equals to null, means if parent is existing, and if location equals to parent implies net and parent implies left equals to the successor, else parent implies right equals to successor, else what will happen? Root will be successor, and this is our left link representation, left link connecting, right link connecting, and then returning the value. See here what's happening here. First, I am going in here, I am going for the search algorithm. Okay, so whenever we are going to go for the search algorithm, see here, first we are going for, see, save equals to location. First we are saving this particular location where the data is being deleted from, while pointer left is not equals to null. Okay, while pointer left is not equals to null, means pointer is having any kind of left children, and pointer implies pointer equals to left. Successor equals to pointer, and parental equals to PTR equals to successor equals to save. So now see here, now consider this in order traversal. Okay, here we are deleting 26, right? So 15 is the successor, and successor poretta hoyto ha. So 33 is the successor and 15 is the predecessor, right? Yes or no? I am deleting this particular data, 26 item. So 26 successor is what? After 26, who is going to come? After 26, who is going to come? Bolo?
33.
33. So 33 is the successor, and 15 is the predecessor. Okay. So we have to first save the successor. Okay. So successor equals to pointer. Successor is getting saved in the pointer. Okay. And parent successor equals to save. So parent successor is this one. Okay, and this one is the item which is getting deleted. So if we look here, this particular 33 is going to get removed from there. Okay, so 33 got removed from there. Okay, and that 33 is getting saved in the location. So we have the 33 in there. Okay, first this one is getting saved. Okay, we are freeing this one from this particular BST, and if that particular one is having left children, so it's going to come here, and if that particular one is having right children, so that will be coming on that position. Okay, so see here, after here, if this one is having right children, this will be coming here. If this one is having left children, this one will be also coming here. So 33 is the left child of 33 is the left child of follow. 33 is left child of who? 40. So this 36 will be coming in place of 40. So see, 36 got come into the in place of 36. Sorry, 33. Okay. So this one is removed, and this particular node we have removed from the in-order traversal after looking in here. Okay. So right now our tree is looking like 36, 40. Okay, like this one. 36 here in this place we have 36, 40, 45, 50, 15, blank space. 60, 85, 66, and 33. This one is right now like a comet. It's moving here and there, here and there. Okay, so 33 is right now existing in there. Okay, so now what we are doing? See.
Now we will again check the predecessor and successor.
No. We have already saved the position. This 26 position. এই যে দেখো আমি প্রথমে সেভ করে দিচ্ছি লোকেশন যেখান থেকে আমার আইটেমটা বের হচ্ছে if it's having to select. So 33 will be directly placed in this position. So 33 directly got placed in this position. Okay.
ও মানে একবার সে যে লোকেশনটা মনে রাখবে তাতেই কাজ হয়ে যাবে। আচ্ছা। একটা
one parameter, whenever we are deleting that particular item, after deleting the item, that parameter will be, or that pointer, not parameter, that pointer will be holding the location of that particular position, then from where the data got deleted.
আচ্ছা, মানে বাইনারি সার্চ ট্রিটা এরকম ভাবেই হবে যে মানে যেটা ডিলিট হবে ওটা ওখানেই ফিট ইন হবে।
হ্যাঁ, যেটা ডিলিট হবে, if that is having two children, if I am removing a particular data, okay, so that's why we did the in-order traversal. So whenever we look at the in-order traversal, we can easily find out the next successor. So that means if 26 is getting removed here, the 26 কে যদি আমি সরিয়ে দিই, তাহলে আমার যদি এটা in-order binary tree traversal হয়, then our actual data ascending order should be like this one, 15, 33, 36.
হ্যাঁ, মানে ওটা সাকসেসরটাই হবে, জাস্ট ওটা সাকসেসরটা হবে। হ্যাঁ।
That particular successor will become that particular one. Okay, it's like if the king is dying, then the prince is becoming the king. So he is the successor of this particular throne. Okay, so that's why whenever we are deleting that particular one pointer is holding that location. Okay, one pointer is holding the throne, that no, this throne belongs to someone, and another one is coming here and picking that particular person, that yes, you are the next successor, you should be coming here. So what is happening? It got placed in here, okay, in place of 26. But whenever a particular data gets deleted from there, obviously these links gets cancelled. There is no link within there, because this one is right now a free space, and in that free space is 33 got placed. Now what is going to happen? Now the ministry is going to introduce the prince to the rest of the people. So that's what mean that the link should be established. So that's how the link is getting established. See, 33 is the successor. So successor implies left equals to LOC implies left, means location's left link should be the successor left link. So this one was our location from where the data got deleted, and he was holding that particular position. So location's left link got established with the successor left link. So 15 got connected with 15, and this one is 30. So 15 and 50 both got connected with the 30. So these two got connected. Okay, and the next connection is our this one, the parent right equals to successor. Okay, and parent left equals to successor. So if this one is the left child, then this one will be the parent, and if this one is getting on the right side of that one, then that will be the connection. So that's why this else statement is there, that if the left child is, it's a left child, so left child connection will be there. If it's a right child, the right child connection will be there. So see, now we have we have connected all those things. And now if we consider the inner traversal of this one, see, first 15 will be accessed, then root will be accessed. After accessing the root, it will direct come to the most left subtree of the right child. So 36 will be accessed, then 40, then 45, then 50, then 60, then 66, then 85. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So this is the deletion of two nodes of a particular node having two child. So now the proper BST deletion algorithm is like this one. See. So first, this one, algo delete BST. So what we are going to delete? We are going to have, what we are going to delete? We are going to delete the item, and we need the root in order to find out the tree. So see, first we are calling the BST find tree. I have miswritten the algorithm name. You guys correct it, okay? So call BST find. Okay. So root item paired log. So it's going to find out that particular item which should be deleted. Okay. And whenever it have found out the particular item, it's already having these two things, parent and location. Means the parent of that particular item and the location of that particular item. So from there we have got this one. Next, if location LOC equals to null, return. Means if we haven't found the item, obviously there should be no deletion operation. So obviously you are going to exit from there. And if the item is existing there, so if location implies right equals to null and location implies left equals to null, means if that particular item is having no children, location implies right equals to null and location implies left equals to null, means it is having no children. Left side is also empty, right side is not empty. Okay. Sorry, if location implies right is not equals to null, means if a particular item is existing there, and if location implies left is not equals to null, means also left child is also existing there, then we are going to call the BST of deletion of two nodes. Okay, so call del to BST. This particular algorithm will be called from there. And if else, otherwise, if it's having no children or one children, then this particular call del 1 BST, this particular algorithm, which is for having 0 children and 1 children, this particular one will be called. And then after doing that, free node, that particular item which got deleted, that memory space will be freed from there, and that particular data will be deleted. Clear? বুঝতে পারলে?
হ্যাঁ স্যার, বুঝতে পেরে গেছি, কিন্তু প্র্যাকটিস করার সময় মাথাটাতে খুব প্রেসার পড়বে।
Just remember this one, that for BST, first you need the find algorithm. Okay. First is the find algorithm. Okay. Now I iterate about for BST. Okay. So remember this one. BST insertion. Okay. BST insertion and deletion. Insertion and deletion. First point. Okay. First point is BST find algo. Okay, and I am mentioning the two parameters. One is the parent. Okay, two. তোমরা এগুলো রেকর্ড করো তো?
হ্যাঁ, করে তো রোহিত।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে। Parent. Okay, these are the pointer. Okay, parent PTR. Parent PTR to keep track of parent node and হচ্ছে আরেকটা হচ্ছে LOC to keep track of item for find. Okay, so this one is the first point. Okay, your next point should be, this is your BST find algorithm, totally got sorted. Okay, if you are using these two parameters, those two parameters will be enough for them. Okay, second two, for insertion of an item called find algorithm. Okay, so this will tell you whether it's repeated value or not. Okay. Then if not repeated if not repeated, then we already know what if the value is not repeated. I am doing insertion operation. For insertion operation, if I already know that the value is not getting repeated, then আমাদের কাছে কি আছে? From the find algorithm we already know what? বলো, we already know the parent whose child the item will be, and হচ্ছে আমরা যেটা এক্সট্রা করছি সেটা হচ্ছে this C. I have used another one, LOC, and LOC will tell on which subtree, not subtree, which subpart which subpart it should be going for. তাই তো হচ্ছে তোমার ধরে নিচ্ছে it's fine.
দাঁড়ান একবার পড়ি জিনিসটা, একবার ওটা লাগান।
আচ্ছা আমি ওটা দেখাচ্ছি। দেখো what is happening when you are performing a find operation, if that your particular item is higher than the parent. Okay, so what is happening? First, your parent is at the null position and it's checking for the root. Okay, so right now your parent is on the void position and it's checking for the root, and you are finding out that the root is basically smaller than the particular item. Then what will happen? It's shifting on the right position, the location parameter, which is looking for the item, whether it's equals to or not. And what is happening? Previously the parent was on the void position. Right now the parent is coming at the root position. So it's pointing out that root is the point, and root's right child is right now getting compared with the LOC or the item. Okay, LOC is holding the item. Okay, so it's getting compared. So since this one is not found, then what will happen? This one is coming down again on the right subtree, and again the parent is right now coming here. And after coming here, it's finding out that that data is not existing in there. Because let's say I am looking for 100, and here we are finding out that 101 is there. Okay, so obviously on the left part, if I am looking for 100, okay, and we are finding out that this particular one is having 101. So from here we already know that what, if 100 is going to exist, it's going to exist on the left part, right? Yes or no? Well, if I am looking for a particular item and we are finding out that this one is 101, then 100 should exist on the left side. Okay, so previously parent was here. So what will happen when the find algorithm is happening? So this parent will be coming at 101 position. Okay, and for looking for that particular item, this LOC is coming here in the blank space, and in the blank space we are finding out that LOC is not present there. Means LOC is holding the position where the data should be inserted if I want to insert, and this parent is telling you that this is the parent node. If you can reach to this parent node, you have to insert the data on the left side of the parent node in order to keep the BST intact. Okay, so that's what I have written there. That first you have to ask for BST find algorithm where parent pointer to keep track of the parent node and LOC to keep track of the item to for find. For find. Okay. Next is for insertion of an item, we are going to call the find algorithm. So this will tell you what? This will tell you whether it's a repeated, whether there is a repeated value or not. Okay. So if that one is not a repeated value, then obviously insertion is possible there. And if insertion is possible here, so if not repeated, then we already know the parent. Okay, we already know the parent position where the data is going to get inserted. So consider the So consider this particular image. Okay, here for this one, for this particular image, let's say here I want to insert 63. Here I want to insert 63. So first what will happen? First BST algorithm will be called. So BST algorithm, jokhoni find algorithm, we are going to call this one. Okay, so first previously what will happen? LOC is getting compared with this one. So this one is right now LOC and the parent pointer is right now at the void position. So is 63 equals to 38? No. Is 63 bigger than 38? Yes. Then what will happen? This is coming here.
To right side, yeah.
And this pointer from the void position is coming here. So now it's getting compared. Is 63 equals to 56? No. Is 63 higher than 56? Yes.
Yes.
Then this L is moving here. And right now this pointer is on this position. Again, it's getting compared. Is 63 equals to 65? No. Is 63 smaller than 65? Yes. Then what will happen? This location pointer will be coming on the left side. Okay. And this parent parameter is right now coming here. Okay. Now, again, it's getting compared. Is 63 equals to 64? No. Is 63 is smaller than 64? Yes. Then if what is happening, the location is right now at this position, that if that particular item should exist, that item should exist on this position, yes or no? Right?
Yes, yes.
And this parent is right now here. So now if you want to insert a particular item, it's already telling you that the parent is right here and you have to insert the item on this particular position. So you just have to call the find algorithm. So if you have called the BST find algorithm, you already know the position where this particular new item should be inserted. So you just have to insert that one and just establish the link. That parent's left, parent implies left equals to left link equals to item. And there you have got your item inserted.
মানে এটাই যে ফার্স্ট we will call the find algorithm আর তারপর দেখবো যে ওই আইটেমটার থেকে যদি ওটা মানে বড় হয় তাহলে আমরা রাইট সাইডে দেখবো আর যদি ছোট হয় তাহলে লেফট সাইডে দেখবো বাট যদি বড় হয় আর যদি তার মানে এমনি করে আস্তে আস্তে আমরা যদি লাস্টে দেখি যে আইটেমটা এক্সিস্ট করছে না বাট লাস্টের যে রাইট চাইল্ডটা ওটা বড় হয়ে যাচ্ছে ওটার থেকে তখন আমরা লেফটে ওটার জন্য একটা ব্যাকএন্ড পজিশনে ওই লোকেশনটা ওটাই হবে
হ্যাঁ ওটা রাইট new node equals to get node, and if new node equals implies info equals to new info, so new node equals to left link equals to null, because that's why you can get that particular one which is getting inserted. Obviously they are having no children, so left link null thakbe, right link null thakbe for insertion operation later. So next time when a particular item, let's if we want to insert 62, then next what will happen, it will come here 36, so then 56, then 65, then 64, then 62, and then 62 left link will be established here and it will be coming here. And again, let's say if you want to insert 66, so see, so if you want to 66, what will happen, 38, then 56, then 65, then it's coming here at 70. Okay, so after coming here 70, so it should exist. So 66 will be inserted here, and whenever you are going to do the in order traversal, you are going to find out that this one is properly sorted in ascending order. Okay, just remember these two output parameters. These two output pointers or parameters are plays the most important role. One pair and another one is LFC for the insertion operation. Okay, for the insertion operation and deletion operation also, but in deletion operation you also need another parameter, that is your SUC, successor. Successor is going to tell you that that particular item should be popped out from there and it should be inserted in there. Okay, so now consider this one where I was explaining previously. See this one. So for instance, if you want to delete 50, so from this image you can simply say that 50 should be, sorry, if you are deleting 50, so now look at this particular image. So you have 50 here, okay, and you have 60 in this position. See, 60 is the root node, right? 50 is here and 60 is the root node. But if you are deleting 50 from here, then this 60 will be not existing in that position. 60 will be here on this position. And 66 will be in here.
নোট চেঞ্জ করা যায়?
আর রুট নোটটাও চেঞ্জ হবে না।
রুট নোট চেঞ্জ করা যায়? আচ্ছা,
রুট আমি চেঞ্জ করে দিলাম, রুটটাকে আপডেট করে দিলাম। Okay. These are all sorted data. If I am deleting a particular one, obviously that data should be removed from there. Okay, I can remove any data from there. Okay, if I am having a, this one is right now a sequential representation in an array. Tree traversal in order traversal. This one is a sequential array representation. So I can delete any data from the array. It does, and then I am just representing this one. Okay, or even if this one is getting too much complicated for you guys, so do one thing. If the interviewer, okay, if interviewer is pushing you and he is not satisfied with your algorithm, just do one thing: put in order traversal algorithm in here. Okay, get the algorithm from there. Okay, just apply to algorithm, simple algorithm. দেখো এইটা করলেই কাজ হয়ে যাবে। যদি তোমরা মাথাটা, if you are not right now for doing the deletion operation, you can't write this particular algorithm and this particular algorithm, and you have got totally confused in there. No need to panic at the time of interview. Just do one thing: you have your BST tree. You already know how to do a in-order traversal. Okay, so just do two things. Okay, so just convert this one. Okay, write down your in-order traversal algorithm and write down whether pre-order or post-order traversal algorithm. Okay, so now you have your in-order and pre-order or post-order traversal algorithm. So just then apply the algorithm there for traversing that element again into the BST tree. And whenever you have got your in-order traversal, just delete the item from there. So for instance, if we are doing, let's say, এক মিনিট দাঁড়াও তো, আমি একটু এবার if we consider this particular example, for this one, okay, now look, consider this one. You have this particular image. Okay, so you want to delete E from here. Okay, you want to delete E from here, or let's say if you want to delete H from here. Okay, so you have your in-order traversal. Okay, so see, H is getting removed from there, right? And you already know H will be replaced with the position what? With the position K, right? H should be replaced with which position? K. K should be occupying the place of H because K is the successor, right? So K will be coming here. So you have your in-order traversal and just delete this particular H from there. Okay, this particular H from there. So from the in-order traversal, and you also have your post-order traversal. Okay, so just from there, convert this one again into the binary search tree, and you will be getting your you will be getting your previous tree or the sorted tree like that. Okay, but again, this one is also very much easy. Okay, don't panic. Just remember this one. You have to call first one algorithm. Okay, you need one algorithm, that is 1 or 0 children. So if 0 children is existing there, so let's say if I am deleting 26, so there is no issues. I can simply delete that one, and no issues are there. And I have to remove this particular name. So no issues. So again, let's say if I am deleting 13, so what will happen? This particular one should be removed, and this one will be coming in this particular position, 26. Or if I am deleting this, let's say 65, so what will happen? 76 will be coming here. If I am deleting this for 56, okay, so I can't do that. This one is having 2 children. Then I am going to come to this particular one. Okay, and in order to do this one, okay, 8 or 8 ki ek, 9 or 8 ek. So in order to do that one, we have here 26. So 13 is the extreme left. Okay, then 26, then 27, 30, 38, 40, 56,
सर, और एक क्लास है।
বলবে আমি বেশিক্ষণ নিয়েছি 75 76. Okay, this is your in order position. Okay, so now you are deleting 56 from there, so you can check here. So if you are deleting 56 from there, so in place of 56 who will be coming? See, previously there was a ambiguity there if we are following this 1 or 0 children, and here we are simply finding out that in place of 56 65 will be coming there. Okay, so just remove 56 from there and put 65 in that place, and this one is going to come off here, and this one is coming here. See, 76. Now if we do the in order traversal again, check here, we have 13. See, 13 got matched, then we are having 13 26 got matched, then we are accessing the root 27, then we are right child 30, then the root 38, then we are coming here 40. After 40 here we are having 65. See, and after 65 the right child 76. See, again it's in totally shorted manner. Okay, ঠিক আছে?
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, যাও। রোল নাম্বার অত টেনশন করছো না, আমার ক্লাস আছে, আমি